Where has the essence of human knowledge been preserved over thousands of years of history? Has it been passed down through oral traditions, recorded in books, or captured in films? Among books, newspapers, films, and spoken word, which medium has retained the most wisdom? The correct answer is books. This does not mean denying the value of films, newspapers, or oral knowledge passed from person to person. However, we need to understand what the most essential source is, because treasures only consist of the most essential things. Secondary matters should be set aside so we can focus on what truly matters. When we consume too many sources of information, we lose focus and struggle to achieve mastery. Only by concentrating in the right direction can we develop ourselves effectively. Conversely, if we focus on trivial matters, the results we obtain will be just as trivial. Among all available information channels, a great bookshelf is the most important. In fact, calling it a great bookshelf is modest. A more precise term would be a treasury of wisdom, a collection of the most refined books of humanity for us to read and learn from. One exceptional book is worth 100 ordinary books, and 100 ordinary books are worth 1,000 romance novels. This is not merely a numerical comparison, but a reflection of the quality of knowledge we absorb. If we consume intellectual junk, even 1,000 books will only fill our minds with garbage. But if we read even a single book of wisdom, our minds will be filled with greatness. The difference is profound. There's a saying, "Tell me the books you cherish most, and I will tell you who you are." In other words, the 3 books you keep on your bedside table can reveal a great deal about your character, your thinking, and your values. The books we choose to read reflect what we cherish, what we seek, and what we aspire to learn. Within the vast world of books, biographies of great individuals and books of wisdom hold a particularly important role. You will notice that books of wisdom are often written by extraordinary minds, great figures of history. This is no coincidence, as works of lasting value are born from remarkable souls and extraordinary intellects. Therefore, you should read about great individuals and their works. Start by understanding their lives, how they were born, how they grew up, how they built their careers, and what contributions they made to humanity. Once you understand their journeys, read their most important works, the masterpieces that have left a mark on human thought. Beneath these great figures, a little lower on the hierarchy, are scientists, heroes, and explorers. The importance of heroes and scientists is easy to understand, right? Their contributions are evident, but many might wonder, why are explorers included among those worth studying? Explorers in particular help us cultivate willpower and resilience, 2 indispensable qualities on the path to success. In life, sometimes we need to take bold risks. As the saying goes, fortune favors the bold. Explorers take risks beyond imagination. They conquer the highest mountains in the world, facing extreme mortality risks. When 5 people set out, it's common for only 2 to return. They venture into unforgiving landscapes like the Arctic and Antarctic, fully aware that survival rates are low. When 20 embark on an expedition, returning with 5 is considered lucky. Before they depart, they have already accepted going means not coming back. I was fortunate to read many books about such explorations from a young age, and they have left me with invaluable lessons about courage and perseverance. My father, on the other hand, never read books about explorers. He only read books about scientists because he was a researcher. As a result, our family bookshelf contained about 100 books, all about great scientists. But heroes and explorers? Not a single book. And I eventually realized why. Because my father was a cautious man. He didn't enjoy reading those books because they made him uncomfortable. He read them, and they made him uneasy. Books that shape character are books on ethics. However, pay attention to this key point. People often say, learning ethics. But the true essence of ethics is nurturing it. Learning is never enough. Learning is merely listening to words and passing on information. But practicing demands much more. Cultivation requires you to deeply understand ethical values, rigorously practice those values, sometimes endure suffering for the sake of those values. When you practice goodness, you may face unintended consequences. For example, when engaging in charity work, people might gossip behind your back. Look at that person neglecting their own home just to mind other people's business. They can't even take care of their own affairs, but want to solve the world's problems. To truly cultivate ethics, you must accept these judgments. That is why ethics is not just about learning, it is about nurturing. The phrase nurturing character is highly accurate. No one says learning character, because nurturing carries a much stronger meaning. It evokes persistence, effort, and continuous refinement. As for books on philosophy and wisdom, they belong to an even higher level, which we will discuss later. These books not only focus on ethical cultivation, but also contain invaluable intellectual depth and spiritual insight.